A car stance is its soul, is the difference between a commuter appliance and a machine with presence. Today, the stock plus vision finally hits the pavement. We are hunting down the right trims, fighting with the tire suppliers, and praying that my math on these lowered springs actually adds up. They say wheels can make or break a build. You can have the perfect paint and a mint interior, but if the fitment is off, the car is dead on arrival. I've been staring at this monster truck ride height for weeks now, and honestly, it's been keeping me up at night. This episode is about giving this Corolla its soul. It's time to fix the studs. I started hunting for rims in Kochi and Kerala because that's where usually the good stuff is, but the prices were insane. 55k, 65k, and some were even 80k. For a budget focused build, that's a heart attack. I almost settled for something just okay, but then I did what every car guy does. I went to Facebook Marketplace. After days of scrolling, I found the exact ones, but the only problem was they were 4 hours away from me. I called the owner and the guy was a legend. He was actually heading to Pune in his slammed Polo, which, trust me, looked way better in person than in pictures. Now, when I got the rims, they were a bit rough, so I sent them for sandblasting and a fresh coat of gunmetal grey. While they were getting pretty, I was in literal war with tire suppliers. I wanted Yokohama S drives for the tuner look, discontinued. Michelin Pilot Sport, no stock available. It's like finding gold right now. I finally settled for Continental UG6s. Now, let's talk about specs. 225 45 R17. Most Corolla builds go for 215 45 for the thin stretch, but I live in the real world. I wanted meat on the bones. I wanted comfort. After driving it for a month, I'm glad I didn't go for thinner. The handling is night and day. And even though there's more road noise than stock, the grip makes it worth every bit of the sacrifice. Now, the lowered springs. I debated coilovers, but on Pune roads, that's a recipe for a broken back. I went with the Triple S lowered springs, a 30mm drop. Perfect for our OEM Plus build. But as soon as Raju started pulling the rear apart, we found the gift from the previous owner. The rear studs were completely leaking, they were dead, and if we just put the springs on those, the car would have bounced like a trampoline. Raju, being the legend he is, didn't even wait for me to ask. He sorted the struts and replaced the rear subframe bushings while I was away, which you guys saw in the last episode. He's not just fixing the car, he's saving it. I have to tell you guys this. My old mechanic, the negative guy, just saw the Triple S springs and actually laughed. He said, "These are taller than the factory ones. You're paying to make your car an SUV." And I just started scratching my head for a second like, am I a fool here? But that's the difference between fixing and building here. He didn't get the lowered springs are often longer but have a different progressive rate. I decided to trust my research and Raju's hands and just told him, put them on, let's see. The second those wheels went on and the car hit the ground, it didn't feel like my car anymore. It felt aggressive, it felt planted, and most importantly, it felt expensive. Now, hear me carefully. Don't panic if your car looks a bit high right after the jack drops. Springs need a few days to find their seat and let the weight of the chassis settle them down. A month later, it's sitting exactly where I wanted it. The outside is finally coming together. The silhouette is locked, but the inside, it's still a 2010 time capsule. Next episode, we are gutting the cabin and fixing the audio. You don't want to miss this. See you in episode 4.